Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 4x4 Knuckle Busters. I am your host, Brett. Without further ado, I'm just going to jump straight to the point and say this video is the next video, and I did say we were going to start on the next lift kit, so that's what we're going to do. So today we are going to start on the spring over conversion. I have not loosened up anything other than the e-brakes. I did that off camera because they can be a little tricky and time consuming, and I am trying to save some time here. I don't want these videos too long, but basically what we're doing is taking those spring perches right there, and we're gonna put spring perches right there, so the spring is literally going over the axle, hence the name spring over conversion. So we're gonna get started. So I'm doing this in my garage slash driveway, and I'm showing you that you can do this whole thing pretty much with some hand tools and just a couple specialty tools like a welder, grinder. But I'm going to do everything by hand tools, no power tools. Even to take the tires off, I did not use power tools. And I'm going to walk you through it. This is going to be the first video. It's going to be a short one. We're going to do several short ones. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shocks out. I'm going to detach the drive shaft. And if I have time, I'm going to disconnect the track bar and loosen up the U-bolts. Now, this job in the back is pretty simple. Essentially what I just said you have to do is pretty much most of it. You have to disconnect the emergency brake cables and undo the one brake line. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the shocks. Just going to throw a can underneath here because my brake line is leaking anyways. So it doesn't matter, we're going to replace the lines. So with this, it's very simple. All you need is an adjustable wrench and a 3/4 inch socket. So for the bottom, you have the nut on the side of the leaf springs, and the head of the bolt is on the opposite side. And no, I did not loosen any of this like I said. This is all real time. Actually, I'm going to go from the back because of that leak. Get it all over me. Now, depending on where you live and the kind of conditions you live in, this can either be really hard to do, hence like rust, or where we're in California, it's seeming to be so far pretty easy. Yes, I am wearing a jacket because this is one of those rare times that we get in California where it's actually cold and it's rainy outside. Pull up on the shock just a little bit, pull the bolt out, bam, your shock's loose on the bottom. You just repeat the same on the top, but here you don't need the adjustable wrench. You just need the socket. Just to keep track of everything, I am going to put the bolts and the nut back on. Obviously just finger tight, a couple threads, just so I don't lose anything or put it in the wrong spot. Just like that, one shock is out, put the nut right back. And undo the emergency brake. It is a 13 millimeter or half to undo everything. There's a bracket right there in the center of the screen that holds the bracket to the emergency brake going to the opposite side. And this bracket hugs the frame, which holds the two sides of the emergency cables. So now that we got the shock off on this side, we will go over here to the other side. We'll change it up. We'll do the top this time first. So far, it's pretty easy. Now, yes, I know it will be faster with power tools, but the purpose of these videos are just to show you what you can actually do just in your driveway, even if you don't have power tools. Like the kit I got, a little $100 kit from AutoZone, my fan tools. And yes, the welder will be a little cheap Harbor Freight one. Now obviously, for safety reasons, I'm not going to use the little Harbor Freight welder for the final. But I am going to get it to tack in the perches in place. Okay. And then I'll have my buddy do the final weld with his better welder. Just like that, shock number 2 is out. always place your nuts in the right spot and bolts. It's just good practice, pretty much in anything you do. Okay, so there are 2 shocks out. Next, we will go to the track bar. Now this Jeep did have a lift kit on it already, so it does have the track bar relocation bracket. So on your YJ being stock, it's obviously not going to be the same kind of nut and bolt. You are going to have a Torx head, which I believe, if I'm correct, it's a T50, and then this is 3/4 nut. And on this aftermarket kit, it's just a 3/4 and a 3/4 on both sides. And there you go. Now, one thing we are going to do, I'm going to do it right now, is we're going to get our angle finder, and we're going to see at what angle the track bar is right now, because when we build our new bracket, we want to keep the geometry as close to factory as possible, so it goes down the road straight. Pick you up some angle finders from Harbor Freight. They are lifesavers. You will be glad you did. And for the camera wise, I will angle it. Now these do have a magnetic base, although it's not a very good magnetic base, I'll admit. Harbor Freight, what do you expect? So we're sitting at right about 20 degrees. Okay, so now that we know the angle on that, we also, while we're here, find out the angle on the perch. I will turn it a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay, so right now we are at about 5 degrees. So when we put the new perches on, we're going to set them at 5 degrees. And we're going to set the track bar at 20 degrees. There we go, track bar. Now this is already having a lot of pressure on it, so this is going to be quite difficult to get out. Get the bolt up as far as I can. Then I will actually jack up the pumping a little bit. Got the right pressure on the axle, it should come out easier. goes to show, when you say things are going too easy, something shows you problems. A little too thick. That's still a little too thick. Okay, and so there you go. There's the track bar. Now I know I said I'd try to get to the U-bolts in the drive shaft today, but this video is already on to 20 plus minutes, so as of right now that's gonna exclude this video, and I'll catch you on the next one, where the next one we will take the drive shaft off and the U-bolts and then pull the X-bolt. Thank you guys. If you like the content and you want to see more, please remember to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Trying to build this channel so I can bring you guys better content, more content, and exciting content. So have a wonderful day, and remember to subscribe. Thank you.